had this neighbor that would cut rocks, and I think he was a rock sculptor, and he would carve different things out of rocks, like statues or tables and these very beautiful looking house ornaments, and he would sell them to make a living. But in the process of getting there was painful for us, because it was so loud. This cutter that he had that would cut down these boulders before he starts making his design and his beautiful creation, he would cut it with this cutter, and this thing was so loud that even if you closed the windows and doors, we couldn't even speak to each other properly because it was so loud. And sometimes he would go all the way into the night, and we would get so upset and we would shout at him and this kind of thing. But he was doing his job. He was cutting the rocks to make a beautiful piece of item. And it was because the rock was so hard that the noise was so loud. And when we think of rock, we think of something that is so solid, it is difficult to break or even cut, you know, like a diamond. And diamond is so hard that it can cut glass, you know. And when I think of Jesus, he is that rock. He is that rock to me. Sometimes people say, this person is my person. I can go to them. They are my rock. But are they really your rock? Are they solid enough to hold you in some times, to be there for you and to be strong? You know, Jesus is our rock. He is the ultimate rock. In Psalms 62 and verses 1 and 2 says, he is the rock of my salvation. It means that if I depend on him, my salvation is sure. It's immovable. It's strong. It's firm. And in verses 7 and 8 it says, he is the rock of my strength. I can find strength in him. You know, I can find strength in him that I can't find in anything else or anyone else. Jesus is that rock. And then in Matthew chapter 7 verses 25 and 24, when Jesus is telling the story of building your house on the sand and building your house on the wise man building his house on the rock. He is our rock of security. We can find solace and peace and safety in Jesus because he is the rock of security. Today, as we go through the day, though we might have a person that we can pick up the phone and talk to, let us always remember that Jesus is that rock, that is the rock of our salvation. He is the rock of our strength, and he is the rock of our security. Rock of ages, clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy river side which flowed be of sin the double cure. Cleanse me from its guilt and par. Rock of ages, clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee.